What is up, everyone? Oscar here with a new video. Before I get into it, though, I'd like to remind you all to like this video, subscribe to my channel, share this video, and turn on post notifications so that way you know when I drop a new video. So let's get into it. Alright, so the Washington football team fell to the Cleveland Browns 34-20. And this is all on Dwayne Haskins. It is all on Dwayne Haskins. 5 turnovers, unacceptable. Yes, he, two passes, two touchdown passes to Dontrell Inman to give us the lead twice, but, Dwayne Haskins, I'm kind of, wondering if he is going to be the franchise guy. Like, get that C off his chest. He has not proven, through 3 weeks, he has not proven to be the guy right now. It's just ridiculous to me. You know, just 5 turnovers, 3 interceptions. Really? 3 interceptions. And guess what? Off of those turnovers, the Browns scored 24 points off of us. So, Dwayne Haskins, turnovers cannot happen. I don't know what else to say about that. But, the defensive line, was solid today. Troy Apke played great, even though he was very questionable in the day. Just ridiculous from Dwayne Haskins. And I'll get into the good, the bad, the ugly here in a few minutes. But I really think that maybe we should activate Alex Smith these next couple of weeks because the schedule does not get any easier. We take on Lamar Jackson next week. So I think that we're going to really start the season 1-3. So, this is just not, good. Dwayne Haskins with losing the turnover, this team just losing the turnover battles. They couldn't turn over the Browns at all in the game today. And of course, we get the 5 turnovers, 3 picks, two fumbles. So, just, I don't know. What do you guys think? Do you think that we should bench Dwayne for either Kyle Allen or Alex Smith? I say that maybe we should see what we got in week 4, even though I believe that we're going to get blown out next week anyway. Start the season 1-3, but, that's next week. But just very disappointing. Again, we'll get into the good, the bad, the ugly, just because I really don't want to go on a rant on, Dwayne right now. There's really not much to say with 3 interceptions and the fumbles. But, alright, so the good. The good was tempo and defense. And what I mean by that, okay, so tempo, Dwayne Haskins, even though, he did throw 3 picks, he was able to throw 2 touchdowns. And those drives where we did score, and we ended up scoring first, by the way, for the first time. So that was good. So we, very quick passes. We finally got Antonio Gibson and J.D. McKissick into the passing game, which we've been, calling for the last few games. And we didn't see that, but we finally saw some of it today. So, good tempoed offense. Very unfortunate happenings as well. Isaiah Wright had a dropped pass as well as AGG. Antonio Gandy Golden. Really got to learn to say that. Try saying that 5 times fast. Just unfortunate that, those guys had a few drops. The good was also our defense, of course. Troy Apke, saved a few touchdowns as well. Didn't play as crappy as he did the last 2-3 games. The last 2 games. So he's starting to get better. And of course, we got sacks on Baker Mayfield. Montez Sweat. Shout out to Montez Sweat, man. Like, he actually showed up today. Chase Young, and that'll go into the ugly as well. Chase Young goes down with an injury, and I was thinking, oh boy, Matt Ioannidis and Chase Young, and especially Chase Young, goes down and out and early in the game. I was like, who do we have left? And I completely forgot about Montez Sweat, and he played nasty today. Played nasty, got a few sacks on Baker. Disrupted a lot of Baker's passes. He disrupted actually a nice pass that was given to. He tried to disrupt a pass to Kareem Hunt, but Kareem Hunt just did the OBJ esque one-handed catch. But Montez Sweat played his heart out. So hearts go out to the defensive line. Played great. The secondary was meh. Troy Apke just was able to save a couple of touchdowns. So yeah, that was the good. The bad is I'm not gonna the bad. Can I really just skip into the ugly? But the bad were the injuries. We lost Chase Young to a groin injury. I don't remember what the injury was to Matt Ioannidis. Dontrell Inman with a wrist injury. He was the guy that caught the 2 touchdown passes, but he wasn't really that good anyway. But he did show up today, so hats off to him, I guess. So that's the bad. The ugly, again, the turnovers. We lost the turnover battle, 0-5. Dwayne Haskins, not really proving to me that he's going to be the franchise guy. I know that Ron Rivera, Dan Snyder, have confidence in him. But I think, and this is me and maybe a few other, Washington football team fans, along with some Washington football team YouTubers as well. I hopped onto a few of them, and they were just not having any of it. I am this close to giving up on Dwayne Haskins. Yes, he did have 2 touchdown passes to Dontrell Inman, but he had just too many turnovers. And those turnovers were all of his fault. Last week maybe it wasn't one of those, turnovers weren't his fault, but all these turnovers today were all his fault. He did not, he was focused on one guy on 2 of the interceptions, and the defense read him, and he didn't do his reads well. He didn't go through his progressions. That is just, unacceptable. Again, I don't. Dwayne Haskins really isn't showing me that he's going to be the franchise guy. Yeah. So, another ugly. Again, our defense, and I get it. Our offense turns the ball over, and our defense is gassed, and not able to make stops. So, what do you expect? So yeah, that was my. That's another. Ugly. What other things that I not like? Ron Rivera. What are you thinking, Ron? Are you you've shown in 3 halves straight. So it goes on from, last week where you just didn't want to, call your timeouts to, preserve a shot for your offense. Maybe you didn't want to risk any injury. I get that, last week. But this week, you get the ball back with 30 seconds in the first half. You're trying to get, you're down 10. Why not try the deep shot? I know that Dwayne Haskins threw an interception at that time, but you just got to go for it, man. That was just, I guess because of the injuries. Again, I understand, you just lost Chase Young and Matt Ioannidis, but you're down 10 to the Cleveland Browns, so why not, give it a shot there? And then of course it happened again, in the second half, not wanting to call timeouts. We were down 11 and then down 14, and you're not willing to call timeouts. So my question is, why does Ron Rivera, when we're down in either half, not call a timeout to preserve time? That is my biggest thing. I want to know what his thought process is. Last week he did say that it was, to get out of town, unscathed. But, again, we lost Chase Young due to an injury. We lost Matt Ioannidis due to injury. We lost Dontrell Inman due to injury. So now I'm curious to see, what happens next. What Ron Rivera will say about, not using those timeouts. Because, again, he did not use those timeouts when he had the chance. So, that is another ugly. But other than that, of course, again, we lose 34-20. We're now 1-2. I need to go back and finish up watching the game because I'm not sure if the Eagles scored yet. But the only thing that's going to keep me going is that the Giants lost today. Yay. They got crushed by the 49ers. And the Eagles and Bengals are at a slugfest. So I wonder how that game is turning out. And then, of course, the Cowboys take on Russell Wilson and that high-powered offense. So, alrighty then, guys. That was it for this video. Again, like this video, subscribe to my channel, and share this video, and turn on post notifications, and also comment. And I will see you guys next time. Peace.